Hey team, rock stars, what's going on? Jim here, and I want to talk about how do we take people from a, a first step purchase or an interim purchase and move them to the next step in the journey. Okay? I want to challenge you and open your mind to the concept here of let's just imagine that all funnels created are just traffic. Right? It's all just traffic. The most important part of the sales process, the most important part of the sales conversation, everything that happens is once you show up to serve the client, right? That all the magic happens there. What if all sales happen simply because great salespeople make them happen, and everything else that happens in the funnel is just a bonus, just gravy, right? What would that take from you? Who would we have to be different? Now, here's the thing that I want to get us really opened up to. There are some, excuse me, forgive me, I'm trying not to bounce on the chair for you. There are many different strategies being used to get people into sales conversations. There's everything from click here and talk to one of my people to a mid-range funnel to a long nurture sequence to buy a tripwire product and show up, all right? But here's the key. The sales conversation doesn't ever change, right? Why me? Why now? What got you here? What was going on in your life that made this conversation look like a good idea, right? What was the purchase? It's not about what you just purchased. It's about why did you just purchase it, right? Why did you make that purchase in the first place? What was the problem you were trying to solve, right? How big is it in your life? What is it going to help you accomplish? How committed are you to solving it, right? Nothing changes. It's the park bench approach to the sales conversation. Rockstar salesperson want to have the vibe of a park bench approach, right? What's going on? What do you want? Why do you want it? How bad do you want it? How long have you wanted it? What's the biggest obstacle to making it happen? How bad do you need to solve it? How committed are you to solving it? How long are you willing to stay in this same place? Right? And regardless of what they spent previously to get here, it's completely irrelevant because it's all just money. Right? We want to make sure that when people buy, once we have somebody who's purchased something, even if it's a $7 tripwire, doesn't necessarily mean that they're ready to buy a $10,000 program. However, they're far more ready than somebody who didn't buy anything. Right? And now what we want to do is just take what do we need to do to move them to the next step of the journey. What questions can you ask them to get them thinking about why they bought it in the first place and how bad do they want to accelerate? You know what? I'm in this. I really liked. I was drawn to Ted. I was drawn to Bill. I was drawn to Danny. Something in his message really spoke to me because you have to remember that we're here to cut through the noise. There's so much noise out there, and they cut through the noise to listen to this. Something Ted, Danny, Bill, Rebecca, Jane, Rachel, Jane, anybody, right? Somebody said something to them that made them cut through the noise and listen here and buy and want to do something about it. Our job is to take it to the next level. What do you need here? What did you learn here? What did you find here? What do you want to gain from exposure to what you're seeing here and what could be happening that you haven't seen, right? What is it that you want that's so bad that today's the day you actually did something different and took action, right? And then here's a big one. How much belief are you selling with? What is the belief factor that you're putting in play? Are you busy selling a product or trying to get really focused on what funnel somebody came through? Or are you sold out? That you believe firmly that this can solve their problem once you know what their problem is? And if so, then who cares about where they came from? Right? Let's not focus as much on that. Let's really focus on where they need to go. Why do they need to go? How committed are they to go? Do they have a dream that they want to fight for? And if you don't know what that is, then what's happening inside of you that's keeping you from going there? Right? These conversations can be short, quick, laser penetrating. You can reach amazing levels of depth with people in a very short period of time. Just learn how to ask questions that penetrate, that get deep to the heart of the matter. Stop dancing around the fringe, right? You control your calendar. Just because the time set is a 40-minute, 50-minute, hour-long conversation, you decide if it's going to be a 10-minute triage call. Right? Turn everything into a triage call. Why are you here? What are you hoping to find? What was the purpose of this call? Right? How can I help solve this for you? Can I speak? Can I give you, your business masters? You guys understand the importance and the intelligence around building a successful business. So share the key strategy with them. What's your hook? What's wrong with your messaging? Yeah, this is why it's not landing. Do you want to solve that problem here? We can help you solve that. You can give them a piece of wisdom and insight without having to coach them fully up. Just give them the benefit of your expertise and wisdom. So you know what? That's the whole purpose of this program. That's why this does that. We're the best in the world at what we do. Start taking that belief to every conversation you have. Say, I believe I am the best in the world. Ain't no question. Are you? Are you the best in the world at what you do? Do you believe this program can solve their problem? If you don't, get off the campaign. If you don't, step down, step aside, get yourself checked up and tuned up. Do not be a commodities mover, right? Sell transformation, sell impact, sell belief. Remember, people don't buy products. They don't buy what you're selling. They mostly buy 90% of it is in your belief in what you're selling, your belief in their ability to accomplish, to solve, to move forward. And let that show up in every single call. Take ownership, make it happen. We believe in you. Thanks for everything you've done.